Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sappers. They've already delivered the trebuchets.
That is the good news.
None of that accounts for the Wardens summoning a giant demon army.
That is the bad news.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
So our plan is to lay siege to a legendary fortress filled with demons.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
Pull back! They're through!
All right, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawke is with our soldiers on the battlements. He's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
usual. Brothers, can't you see? This is madness! It's no use! Their minds are not their own! Keep your distance!
The Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill Wardens. If you fall back, you won't be harmed.
All right. My men will stay back. Deal with Clarel. Deal with Clarel as you must. Well said. I had hoped some of the Wardens would listen to reason. Clear! You can press on ahead, your worship. We'll clear a path for the rest of our forces. some help up here!
Resistance is heavier than we'd hoped. I need a path to the center of the fortress.
I'll see if I can get their attention.
여지는 남자로 하고 있어요. 뭔가 튼튼해 보이지 않나요? 단단한 애들인 것 같은 느낌인데.
Push the wardens back from the ladder.
마법이요?
We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons for long.
딜은 좀 세진 것 같긴 한데.
Our forces are taking heavy losses against the demons, but we will hold, Inquisitor. The commander should be just ahead. Our scouts say she has a host of wardens and demons with her. Not all the wardens have stood against us. Make her willing, and we may be able to reason with her.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
It will.
뭐야? 시선에서 와 되는 거야?
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
Clarel, if you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Eramond wants.
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty!
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus!
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Bring it through!
Please! I have seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself! Do not make me kill you to stop this madness!
Be ready with the ritual, Clarel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Grey Wardens have a proud history. You stopped the Blight at the Silent Plains, at Starkhaven and Hunterfell, at Aesley and Denerim. This world owes you a debt it can never repay. I would not stand against you if I did not know you were being misused.
Clarel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you. Clarel, wait.
Help the Inquisitor!
간단하게 설득이 된 거야.
Dragons make things interesting.
Blackwall needs help! Hold on, Null!
도망만 있어. 싸워야지. 피가 없네. 옥진님 안녕하세요.
How do we get out of here?
The Warden Commander went that way.
계속 총.
Against the demons!
수네마.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
저렇게 약한 애였어.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch.
멍청하게 절벽적으로
Dangle
가지.
a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody.
반대로 가. 떨겨서 네가 죽였어야지 밀어서. 타임투님도 어서 오세요.
You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
헐.
In war, victory. In peace, vigilance.
맞았어. 네. 인간이 이렇게 각성을?
Where are we?
We were falling.
다 떨어졌어?
Are we dead?
No. This is the Fade. The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
Now is not the time, Solus.
What spirit commands this place? I have never seen anywhere like it.
It's not how I remember the Fade either. Perhaps it's because we're here, physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using. And there could be others.
This is shitty. I'll fight whatever you give me, boss. But nobody said nothing about getting dragged through the ass end of Demon Town.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby. In the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
Let's find out. There. Let's go.
This is fascinating. It is not the area I would have chosen, of course. But to physically walk within the...
Oh yeah, this must be a... dream come true for your crazy ass.
Yes. Literally.
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
뭐야?
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia. From the little I remember of what happened at Haven, I thought you were dead.
I fear the Divine is indeed dead. It is likely we face a spirit. Or a demon.
You think my survival impossible. Yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Surely you can understand our concerns and explain what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
No, I don't.
The memories you have lost were taken by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror. The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
Can you help us get out of the Fade?
That is why I found you. When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
교황은 안 도와줘?
Run while you can! Warn them!
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What's going on here?
얘가 재물이었던 건가?
Now is the hour of our victory.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me!
What's going on here?
So, your mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
So this was what? An accident? A random ricochet in the middle of a fight?
And if it was?
If it was, then neither the Maker nor Andraste were in any way involved in this. I'm just...
If you believe in the Maker, then you believe he made this
그것이
world
운명,
and everything in
너의
it,
운명이지.
including your accident. And if you do not, then nothing has changed. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, But now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Something troubles you, Hawk.
Those were Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds, as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
정사칠님 안녕하세요. 어서오세요.
Do you think that was truly the Divine?
We have survived the
컨시저한테
Fade
결국
physically.
뭔가 문제가 있는 거.
Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia that it believes it is her, how can we say it is not?
She seems interested in helping us. That much is clear.
That's great and all, but the nightmare is the thing currently scaring the shit out of me.
It is a fear demon, as I suspected, likely drawing on terrors related to the Blight. Fear is a very old, very strong feeling. It predates love, pride, compassion,
달다두유님
every
두 번째
emotion.
추천 감사합니다.
달다두유님 추천 감사합니다.
Be wary. The nightmare will do anything in its power to weaken our resolve.
After what it did to my fellow Wardens, I pray we find some way to strike it down.
정사17님 세 번째 추천 감사합니다.
정사17님도 추천 감사합니다.
We have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think that pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here in my home, so by all means let me return what you have forgotten.
저번에 만났을 때는 안 가져가지 않았습니다. 트위치요? 트위치는 추천은 없지 않나요? 팔로우 하는 게 그거랑 비슷한 개념 아닌가? 왜 떨리는 거지? 아직까지 팔로우를 안 하셨었답니다. 아무튼 감사합니다. 팔로우 감사합니다. 한 번 더 누르면 취소였나? 기억이 잘 안 나서. 구독처럼 그게 팔로우 한 번 더 누르면 취소되는 거였죠? 이미 팔로우 중이시라면은 굳이 누르실 필요는 없으신데. 이렇게 해서 5개를 찾아야 되는가? 그럼 다시 하트 모양이 차이는 게 좋은 거겠죠? 다시 하트 모양을 채워주시는 쪽으로. 헷갈리네. 저기서부터 가야 돼. 일단은 정실탐이랑 네네. 하루에 한 번씩 왔다 갔다 해주셔도 감사하죠. 장실탐이랑 간식탐 좀 할게요. 무시네. 시간 진짜 금방 가네. 까까오님도 어서오세요. 간식으로 뭔가 간단하게 배도 좀 차면서 먹을 만한 게 뭐가 있을까요? 과자류는 확실히 좀 금방 물리는 것 같아서 당 충전이 좀 필요해서 초코파이 같은 거 먹긴 하는데 과일이요? 아 이게 참 과일은 자주 사 먹기가 좀 애매한 것 같아서 근데 노지감귤 이런 거 맛있긴 하던데 새콤달콤하니 과일이 좀 편하긴 하죠. 좀 웬만하면 뭔가 껍질이 안 나오는 과일 음식물 쓰레기 이런 거 좀 만들기 싫어가지고 그런 걸 선호하는 편이긴 한데 근데 크게 상관은 없는데 뭔가 귤은 이제 포만감 같은 게 조금 덜 하기도 하고 그래서 메인으로 뭔가 간식으로 하기에는 조금 아쉬운 감이 있다는 그런 느낌이요. 그래서 잘 먹네. 핫도그나 이런 거 살이 막 디륵디륵 찔 것 같아가지고 고구마, 감자 고구마가 더 좋죠. 고구마도 괜찮아. 거의 그래요. 과일이나 이런 거는 뭔가 그냥 물이잖아요. 먹고 배는 거의 안 찼던 것 같아. 보통 한 5kg짜리 사면은 3, 4일이면 다 먹는 거 같은데. 계속 주워 먹어가지고. 보통 이 정도 아니 소세지 아니 소세지 그 뭐지 막 잔슨비랑 이런 거 유명한 거 한번 사서 먹었는데 이게 약간 주체가 안 돼가지고 좀 덜 짠 소세지는 맛이 없고 짭짤하니 그런 짭조름한 게 좋은데 먹기 시작하니까 이게 어떻게 안 돼? 조절이 안 돼가지고. 얘는 활쟁인데 왜 마법력이 올라가냐? 뭔가 고구마의 소세지 조합 이런 건 좀 별로려나? 조화를 좀 만두도 괜찮긴 하겠다. 그게 한 두세 개씩 이렇게 막 주워 먹는 느낌으로 하는 건데 계속 먹게 돼가지고 너무 또 간단하게 먹으면은 배가 또 금방 고파져서 그래서 최근에 그래서 두유랑 그 뭐지 견과류 있는 막 그런 거 해서 먹어봤는데 약간 덜 단 거 먹으려고 이렇게 조절하다 보니까 약간 네 맛도 내 맛도 아닌 그런 맛이어서 근데 시리얼은 좀 생각보다 많이 달더라고요. 설탕이 확실히 좀 많이 들어간 것 같은 느낌? 그래놀라 막 이런 것도 먹어보니까 엄청 달던데. 그래서 그 뭐지 막 다이어트용으로 나온 거는 아 이걸 왜 먹지라는 느낌이 들고 참 어려운 것 같아. 좀 적당한 그런 게 있으면 좋을 텐데. 곡물 시리얼 막 이런 게 좀 원래 덜 달아야 되는 것 같은데 걔네도 생각보다 달아서 알고 있다는 거.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like Blackwall, there's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
I'll show you a warden's strength, beast.
서로를 다 잘 알고 있는 거야. 티탄인가에서 죽인 애가 얘여가지고 다 아는 건가 서브를? 맛과
The
영양을 다
Kunari will make a
정하는.
lovely host for one of my minions. Or maybe I will ride his body myself.
I'd like to see you try.
재치 스탯을 막 올려주네. 단순 계산으로 하루 5시간, 6시간 하면은 딱 한 달 채우지 않을까요? 근데 뭔가 지금처럼 막 서브캐도 하고 막
Mabanal in Asalin. Marsolas in Amardin.
Bonal
그러는
Nadas.
거야. 외계말을 하고 거기 무슨 그 사이트에 있는 거는 기본이 150시간이던데요?
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? You're a failure, and your family died knowing it.
Of course, a fear demon would know where to hurt it most.
뭐 방송 외적으로 뭔가 서브를 막 하면서 진도를 좀 많이 뛰면은 가능할
And
것
they take
같긴
the
한데
form of spiders. Something so many fear.
그쵸 효방까지 하고 뭐 이러면
Spiders would have been a massive improvement from what I saw.
하루에 10시간씩 한다고 쳐도
Remember,
보름,
we walk in the fade.
보름이 걸리는
Demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
Well, now I feel better.
찾았다.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger. There is not much time, Inquisitor. Until later, then.
응? 뭐 바로 가? 누구랑 말을 걸어야지 되는. 어떤 게 안 길어요? 근데 막 뭐 다 하고 하면은 300시간 정도 아닌가? 300시간 정도로 봤던 것 같은데. 이게 끝이야? 대화가? 아 그래요? 250시간.
The demons! Keep running! Go!
포도 2 생각하면은 한 2달 정도 생각하고 하면 될 것 같긴 한데.
This is the breach back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
The demon! Keep running! Ah!
간달프야 간달프? 너는 여기 못 지나간다.
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then you... She died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a spirit.
I think we all knew that was the case, Warden.
I am sorry if I disappoint you.
Are you a memory of the Divine? A reflection?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Yes, Adamant, where the Inquisition faces an army of demons raised by the Wardens.
How dare you judge us? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion!
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. Even without the influence of Corypheus, the Wardens go too far. They need to be checked.
Agreed. The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens? Everyone makes mistakes. They would have died to save us.
Don't know that we can pass judgment on the only folks who know how to stop blights.
편을 들어야 되나? 내가 아니라고.
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
Inquisitor.
The nightmare has found us.
Form up! I'm with you.
Come, real or not, the Divine is the key to escaping from the Fade.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for their destruction. When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
With the Maker's blessing, we will end this wretched beast.
같은 애들끼리 계속 싸우고 헐뜯고 연질에 놀아나고. 길막 좀 하지마 이것들아.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound, all to me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
한데? 라바로? 뭐 스킬 전직도 있다 그랬는데 전직은 언제 하는 거지? 피했잖아. 마력 탄막을 쓰지. 전기장 마력 탄막. 쓰면 기장은 안 쓰는 것 같은데.
What's with the water? Trying to prey on my deep fear of having wet calves?
너무 걷지 말고 네가 막 쓰러뜨리면 안 되니? 뭘 자기 자신 전 존재 또한 카산드라 모르겠다. 내 자식이 이게 뭐 약점인 건가 자기들이? 눈의 비중 어렵고. 서로 중 각자의 두려움이 쌓이는 거. 때려. 도망간 거 아니야? 너만 해주면.
You must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fae.
변비 뭐 이런 거에 유산균이 좋다는데 유산균 뭐 이런 건 안 드셔보셨어요? 아니면은 뭔가 식이섬유 이런 걸 많이 섭취하면 좋다고 하는 채소나 이런.
Don't say it like that. That guarantees another demon is gonna show up.
나 큰. 보스라는 보스인데 보스. 보스.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
뭐야? 저렇게 그냥 끝나는 거야?
You cannot stand against me.
They feed on fear!
한다.
You are nothing.
너도 아무것도 아니야. 가만히 있는 거야. 얘가 뭐가 정신지배 비슷하게 당해가지고. 어떻게 풀어줘야 돼? 수 있는 방법이 없어. 범위를 그냥 다 죽이면 풀리는 건가?
You will die in agony.
좀 그만해.
Grew fat on your fear.
죽어라.
We need to clear a path!
Go! I'll cover you. No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
어떡하지?
Hawk.
Say goodbye to Varric for me.
스토리 전개상 제가 남는 게 맞겠죠. 자기가 한다고 했으니까.
Always the maker down.
네 개밖에 못 모은 것 같은데 꿈을 꽤 다 모았었나? 저 힘을 써서 조정이 가능한 거.
With the nightmare banished, Corypheus lost both his warden mages and his demon army. But in the stories your soldiers will tell, their Inquisitor broke the spell with the Maker's blessing.
Once they understand what really happened,
They will be terrified. Let them have the stories.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clorel's tragic mistake. We've seen no sign of Hawke since the ledge collapsed, Inquisitor. We assumed he was with you.
Hawke sacrificed his life to save us and strike a decisive blow against Corypheus. He gave his life not because he'd sworn an oath or been marked as special, but because someone had to do it.
Stroud, you're the senior surviving Grey Warden. What do we do now?
타락에 취약할 수 있다고?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud believes that the Wardens are worth saving, and I trust him. You're still vulnerable to Corypheus and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll report to the Wardens at Weishaupt. We won't be caught off guard by Corypheus again.
Thank you, Your Worship. We will not fail you.
잘못된 선택인 건가?
Maker watch over your Inquisition.
에픽 세븐님도 어서 오세요. 너무 우유부단하게 하고 있어. 할 땐 강하게 해야 돼.
Stroud sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
It won't stop Corypheus. We need to keep up the offensive.
Agreed. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
Where can I find the Empress?
She's holding a grand masquerade ball at her winter palace in Halam Shiral. Your invitation has been arranged. That is where the Venatori will strike. Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further.
실망. 얘한테 얘가 뭘
Thank you.
했나? 개운치가 않은 느낌이란 말이지. 뭔가를 끌고 들어올 것 같은 느낌인데. 판결 아니야 또.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head.
절벽에 썰어줬는데 안 죽었어?
Colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Countless better men and women than you are dead. Why shouldn't this be quick?
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you've trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die. By my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
신념은 있고 잘 가. 잔인하고. 또 누구야?
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
We doubt when we're safe, when Blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Sir Ruth. No one has that right.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
얘한테 뭔가 강하게 나가야 되는. 때값이 제대로인데. 뭐야? 기회가 없어. 이게 비싸. 달다두님 안녕하세요. 저는 개인적으로 좀 재밌게 하고는 있습니다. 네, 뭔가 전투 같은 거 좀 화려하게 하고 이러는 거 좋아하시는 분은 조금 재미가 덜 할 수 있으실 것 같긴 한데 스토리 보면서 하는 게 저는 재미있거든요. 전투는 좀 단순하기도 하고 그래서 뭔가 인물들 간의 관계도 이런 것도 설정해서 할 수 있는 것 같고 네네 기본적으로는 스토리가 좀 주가 되는 게임인 것 같기는 해요. 위쳐3를 안 해봤는데 위쳐3 같은 게임류를 뭐라고 해야 되죠? 그런 류 게임인 것 같은데 애들이 있었는데 얘한테서 전직을 하네.
The profession of assassin requires more than I have seen, more than has been.
오픈월드로 돼 있는 3D 게임인데
Tell me the benefits.
제가 위쳐3를 직접 해본 건 아니고 그냥 영상만 조금씩 봤던 거라서
We hit where and when it hurts most. In so doing, we send a message. No others invite death so efficiently. That is what the assassin offers.
Is there a danger to this?
The trite answer is that there is a danger to everything, but also a use. There is no physical cost, no corruption, only action. She may come to see others as mere things. That can be
스토리인가 스토리를 따라가면서 하는 게임인 것 같아서 거기에서 이제 뭔가 선택에 따라서 이야기가 좀 달라지고 좀 전에 무슨 영계라는데 그런 영혼 세계 같은 데 갔는데 어떤 한 명을 골라가 둘 중에 한 명 골라서 희생시켜야 되는 것도 있는 거 같고 뭔가 폭군처럼 진행할 수도 있는 것 같고 다 죽여버리고
Finally, a place for the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden.
동료들도 4명, 그러니까 총 4명까지 3명 더 데리고 다닐 수 있는데 선택해서 할 수 있는 게 뭔가 자기만의 조합 짜고 어떤 분은 그 뭐지? 애들 캐릭터마다 전투할 때 전술이라고 해야 되나? 무슨 기술 어떻게 쓰고 막 이런 거 설정을 할 수 있대요. 그런 거 짜는 재미로 하시는 분도 있다고 하고 저는 좀 보통 난이도여가지고 전투는 좀 쉬운 편인 것 같아서 그러니까 이거랑 이렇게 하면 되나? 영향력을 늘려서 뭔가 좋은 게 있네?
Our soldiers handled themselves well in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven. I fear there's still a ways to go, but we're prepared. Inquisitor.
At your service.
뭘 해야 되는 거지? 이걸로 해야 전직이 되는 건가? 갔다 왔던 데고 기본적으로 하는 거는 신관의 여정을 해야 되니까 해야 되는 거.
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things? No, I suspect he keeps the reason secret, even from his inner circle.
10분.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with your usurper
초대장
Duke
같은 걸
Gaspard and
받았다는
Ambassador
느낌이었지.
Briala. The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.